Hi there, this is Bibi Cameron for Tonic Studios, and today I'm going to be sharing some samples in swatches using the last color trend of the year by Tonic Studios. And this is Rustic Rose. That includes all the products in the Nuvo range and Kraft Perfect in new exciting colors. We will have new Nuvo drop colors, a new mica spray color, a sparkle spray, confetti and glitter, a new color of shimmer powder, also new colors of Nuvo embellishment mousse and Nuvo expanding mousse. We also have a new glacier paste color, 6 by 6 inches paper pads. In this one here we have 24 sheets. This is double-sided and we have 6 sheets of paper per design. We also have this specialty paper pad. It includes cardstock in 4 different colors. And you get 6 sheets per color. And you get the same paper in this paper pad in A4 format. This is just a beautiful paper. Now I'm going to play some music and I'm going to show you a close-up to some of the products in this new Nuvo trend. So I put together these projects using the swatches I just made, also Nuvo drops, and paper from this new Nuvo trend, Rustic Rose. And I'm also going to be using 2 amazing die sets by Tonic Studios called Tailor Frames. With these die sets, you will be able to create 2 different frame designs for your projects. This die includes a wood grain die that will emboss the paper to create the most realistic frames. And you will be able to create frames as large as 10 inches. And from there you can make smaller frames, you can make square frames or rectangular frames. You will see some numbers embossed on the die. This is a kind of ruler in centimeters and inches, and this is going to allow you to identify where you need to cut the paper to make a frame in that size. And this is going to be the size of the outer edge of your frame. So here I have the two sets, and as you see there, this die here is narrower than the other one, because with this die set here, we will be able to make a narrower and deeper frame, and with this one here, we will be able to make a wider and shallow frame. You will understand that a little bit better when I put this together. I'm going to make samples with both of these die sets. So you can cut the paper like that to make a super large frame, 10 inches, but I'm going to cut the paper in this way so I can save that little piece of paper at the bottom to make something else. I need 4 pieces, so I need 2 sheets of paper. And I'm going to place the die on the paper like so, and I'm going to use low tack tape to keep everything in place while die cutting. You can also choose not to use the wood grain die, so you will have a solid frame. But I love this pattern on the paper. You will be able to see crystal clear those numbers there, and this indicate where you have to cut the paper. So I have 4 pieces here, and I'm going to trim 2 of those pieces at 7 inches and 2 of these pieces at 5 inches. So I have to find the number 5 there and just cut the paper. So there you go. We have 2 pieces that measure 5 inches and 2 pieces that measure 7 inches. I'm going to fold the paper following the scoring lines. This is watercolor paper and it's a little bit hard to fold, but once you fold the paper with your hands, you can use a bond folder to burnish the paper and to have a crisp and nice edge. So there you go. Here you have a side panel for your frame, and you need 4 of these. So I'm going to fold all the panels in the same way. Once I got the 4 pieces I need to make this frame, I'm going to adhere each piece together. So I'm going to add double-sided tape on this flap here, and I'm going to stick this flap over the flap that has the numbers. So the numbers or those measurements are not going to show up at all. Just like that. And I have to do exactly the same with the 4 panels. This is super quick, and you can also fold flat the paper just like that, so that you can make a little bit more of pressure and make sure that those panels are adhered in place. Next, I'm going to fold this little flap at the top of each piece, and I'm going to find the different ends of these pieces. One has the flap and the other one doesn't have it. So I just need to lash this like so, and in the back it's going to look like this. So all I have to do here to finish this frame is to use glue to adhere all these pieces together. So there you go. This is a 5 by 7 inches frame. Super duper easy to make, and you can make it in any color. I'm going to use paper in this new release to make the other frame design. At this stage, it looks like the frame is exactly the same, but it's not. This one here is narrower and it's taller. So you will see that a little bit better in a moment. And I cut this one to be 6 by 6. So if I want to use the papers in the paper pad to make a background piece for this frame, I can do that as well. So there you go. These are the 2 different frame designs. They can be used just like that. And remember, you can do this in any color, using any kind of cardstock quality. But I'm going to add a piece of paper at the back of this frame here, just to add a little bit of stability and to be able to do some artwork over that as well. For this other frame here, I'm going to add the piece of paper that I stencil using the new Nuvo glacier paste, and I also die cut a bunch of little flowers and leaves using papers from this release, and I also use white foam white cardstock, vellum, and rose gold mirror cardstock. I also die cut this piece of paper here that I made using the Nuvo shimmer powder in this new Nuvo trend, and that I also spray using the sparkle spray in this collection. So as you see there, the paper looks absolutely stunning. You can use any Nuvo shimmer powder or any sparkle spray to alter the color of the paper and then die cut it, or you can die cut the paper first and then spray it using these mediums, and this will add a beautiful shine to your projects. To future products in this new Nuvo trend, I thought that the best I could do is flowers. Flowers could be pink and green, but of course you can make boxes or many different projects using these paper colors. I give shape to these flowers using a stylus, and I also added a stem. These are very thin pieces of paper that I cut using the maxi guillotine, and I just glue them behind the flowers. And to keep that stem in place and also to add dimension, I added a double-sided adhesive foam pad at the back of the flowers, just like that. And I also added some leaves to the stems. I use rose gold mirror cardstock and vellum to die cut this jar, and I'm going to layer those die cuts like that. And then I'm going to stick all those little flowers inside the jar, just like that. And I'm also going to add a tag. I'm going to add the supply list in the video description and in my blog, so you can have a better idea about the products I'm using in this video. So once I have my topper, I can adhere it on the frames in many different ways, and it's a very versatile topper. And you can use your mousses or paste to make background panels for these kind of projects as well. And the colors coordinate really nice, so you don't have to be thinking what colors I should use. You just get the colors in this collection and they work nicely together. To finish this project, I'm going to use a stamp from one of the stamp sets released on the Stamp Club this month, and I'm just going to adhere that panel at the back of this frame. It also seals everything nicely and it's a nice finishing touch, and I'm also going to add that little banner at the front. I also decorate this other frame here, and I also use the same elements but different colors, different placement, just playing around with the die cuts. Last but not least, I also use patterned paper from the 6x6 inches paper pads to put together that little basket, and also using Basket Bonita Carta die set by Tonic Studios. I'm going to be listing all the supplies I use in this video in the video description, and I also have a blog post with pictures for you. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel or visit my blog for more ideas and inspiration. Thank you very much for watching and happy crafting. Bye!